Banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation?
Here's Evan McPherson. Off we go here in Cincinnati. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Here's a give left side to Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Von Bell, the veteran safety, is there on the play. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Harris. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Harris. He is in. Najee Harris. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Charlie Jones now to return. He is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bengals offense comes out led by their quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can they keep him healthy? Because when he's good, he's so good. Won the Heisman during his days at LSU. Took this team to the Super Bowl. Now, Greg, year 5 for Burrow with the Bengals.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on.
The ball comes out. One of the Steelers has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So you might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's caught. It's Trenton Irwin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Bengals first down.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now, Burrow gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Larry Ogunjobi with the tackle for the defense. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. got a hand in there and made the play.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
11 MT, 11, 12.
On first down, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and And they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. And this is caught! Wow, the decision to go pays off. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler 1st down. First carry for one of the most versatile players in the league, Cordero Patterson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run. Here's Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We'll try to run for it with Harris. He will have a Steelers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one taken in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11, MT, 11, 11.
To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Burrow now to throw on first down. This one complete to Higgins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 4 at 14-10.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern. Straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico.
And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. A first down throw for Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. 2nd down and 8. 2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow now. Taken in by Gesicki. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10. the 40-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's caught! And he will score. Mike Gesicki, touchdown Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38. A run with Harris. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. As we hit the home stretch here, you can see he leads all NFL wideouts in touchdown receptions for the year. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, Burrow. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll come up here first and working out of the gun, Burrow. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more from the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run here. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. They'll run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game, but what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They run it over center with Harris. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. handoff. It's Harris. He will have a Steelers first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 7. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Harris. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
3rd and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back and give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase getting set for their next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. They'll stick to the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
Here we go. At the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Burrow. To the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Burrow to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Trenton Irwin. Touchdown, Bengals. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Now Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
This one complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball, and this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. He'll check this one down to Patterson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
And that clutch throw, I think, Mike, just kind of puts overtime at least in their back pocket. But make no mistake about it, I think their opportunity to now win this game in regulation is real. Continue to dial up your best plays. See if you can push this ball into the end zone. I don't think you play for overtime with the ball where it is.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A first down throw for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. It is 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down. Here's Burrow. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.